Hello everyone, myself Dr. Vijeta and today we are discussing the human male reproductive system. Student, this topic we were covering under three heading, that is primary reproductive organ, secondary or the accessory reproductive organ and the external genitalia. The primary and the secondary reproductive organ we have already discussed in the previous video. Today we are going to discuss the external genitalia. So students, external genitalia, it includes urethra and the penis. External genitalia, it includes urethra and second penis. So let's discuss urethra first. Students, urethra in male is also called as a urinogenital passage. I'm writing it. Urethra in the male is also called as urinogenital passage, as these urethra carries both urine and the semen. That's why it is also called as urinogenital passage. This urethra is divided into three parts. The first part of the urethra is called as prostatic urethra. The second part of the urethra is called as membranous urethra. And the third part of the urethra is called as penile urethra. So let's talk about this prostatic urethra first. Student, prostatic urethra is the urethra which is surrounded by the prostate gland. Students, this is the urethra. So this is the first part of the urethra which is surrounded by the prostate gland. This gland is the prostate gland. Okay, I have already written this gland is the prostate gland. So the urethra, the part of the urethra which is surrounded by the prostate gland, this part is called as the prostatic urethra. The second part of the urethra is the membranous urethra. Student, the membranous urethra, it starts from the end of this prostate gland until the neck of the penis. Okay, I'll mark the membranous urethra also. This part is the membranous urethra. It starts from the end of the prostatic gland until the root of the penis. This part is the membranous urethra. The third part of the urethra is called as the penile urethra. Penile urethra is the urethra which is present inside the penis. So right from here till the tip of the penis, the part of the urethra is called as the penile urethra. Students, prostatic urethra, membranous urethra and the penile urethra. Now the penile urethra is also called as the spongial urethra. Spongial urethra. Now, why it is called as the spongial urethra? In the penis, there are different columns of erectile tissue is present. So, let me draw the diagram to explain you the different columns of erectile tissue. Student, if this is a penis, in this penis, in the center, there is a urethra that is called as the penile urethra. Now, this penis is divided into three columns of erectile tissue. Two columns are the posterolateral column and one is the medial column. So, this one is the posterolateral column on this side and this side. And one is the medial column. This is the median column. These two is the posterolateral column. This and this. Let me write this posterolateral column. In this posterolateral column, the erectile tissue present is called as corpora cavernosum. In the medial, this medial column, median column, The erectile tissue present is called as the corpus spongiosum. So you can see in the diagram itself that this penile urethra is present in the corpus spongiosum, and that is the reason the penile urethra is also called as the spongial urethra. So this is all about urethra, dear students. Now after urethra we are going to discuss the penis. Now next is penis. Student, penis is a cylindrical, erectile and pendulous organ. It is present in the pelvic region. It is present in the pelvic region in front of scrotum. This penis is usually small and limp. Penis is usually small and limp. But on sexual arousal, it becomes long, hard and erect. On sexual arousal, the penis becomes long, hard and erect. Student, this penis is having a lot of blood sinuses through which the blood flows and make the penis long, hard and erect during the sexual arousal. Then the penis is divided into the three compartments of erectile tissue. The erectile tissue is the two posterolateral compartment in which the corpora cavernosa is present, and the medial compartment in which the corpus spongiosum is present. Then the tip of the penis is called as the glans penis. This is the tip of the penis, students. This is the tip of the penis. It is called as the glans penis. You can even notice in the diagram, in the glans penis, there is a corpus spongiosum muscle. The corpora cavernosa is present only in the upper part of the penis. The lower tip of the penis, it has the erectile tissue, the medial erectile tissue, that is corpus spongiosum. In this glans penis, there is a loose retractable fold of skin which is called as prepuce or foreskin. Let me write that also for you. Tip of penis is called as glans penis. This glans penis is covered by loose retractable fold of skin. That fold of skin is called as prepuce or foreskin. Students, circumcision is a surgery which is done to remove this prepuce or foreskin. I'll write that surgery also. Circumcision. This circumcision is a surgical procedure in which this prepuce or foreskin is surgically removed. Sometimes it is done for hygiene purpose, and in some community it is attached with some religious belief. So this is all about the external genitalia, that is urethra and penis in detail. In the next video, students, we are going to discuss the human female reproductive system. Thank you, students.